way we have started, you have to give me your name and then start reading. Okay. Yes, children?
Can I? Rupani
Yeah,
Zainab.
yeah, sure. Start. And if you read properly, the
Okay, ma'am.
spellings, the pause, the comma, the full stop, you use everything properly. Start
Okay,
better.
ma'am. Number one, why do we respire? We respire to get energy from food. Food contains stored energy. When we respire, the food is broken down in the cells of our body with the help of the oxygen and energy is released.
Right.
Respiration.
Just a moment. Stop for a while. Now, who can explain this? Who can explain this? Zainab, did you understand what you read just now? Zainab, did you
Yes, ma'am.
understand what you read just now? Don't read for the sake of reading better. You have to understand also what you are reading. So I wish that one of you will make me understand. If I say, okay, beta, I want you to explain, will you be able to explain to me, beta?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Can you help me out? Take
Yes.
madam does not know anything. You know, but madam does not know. Then only you will be able to explain to me properly. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Start. Start. Explain. What is respiration, by the way? Do we respire better? Are we respiring?
Yes, ma'am.
What are we doing in respiration?
We eat food.
No.
Res-
If you don't breathe, hello, better. If you don't
yes, ma'am.
breathe,
Yes, ma'am.
if you don't breathe, what is breathing better? Taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Respiration. Yes. And this
Yes,
oxygen which
ma'am.
is going inside our
Yes.
body. See now I'm making it very simple. The oxygen which is coming through our nostrils, through the nose, which goes inside our body, it goes to our heart. From heart, what is in the heart, beta? Blood. What is in the heart?
Blood.
Blood.
Blood will take the oxygen. Agree?
Yes.
Agree? This oxygen
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
will go with the blood to all parts of our body. Is it clear?
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Do you
Ma'am, your voice is
agree?
breaking. Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Is it coming? Hello?
Okay, ma'am.
It will
Yes.
come after
Yes,
some
ma'am.
time, beta. It's due to net problems. Can you hear me now? Okay, it's sometime it happens
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Now is it clear properly?
Yes.
Fine. So where was I? Blood. So blood has got oxygen.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
It goes to all parts of our body. You agree with me? Fine. Now it is going to all cells.
Yes.
That also you agree? Our body is made up of
Yes.
cells. Yes. So it is going to all the cells, right? And when this oxygen is given to that particular cell, the food is broken down.
Hmm.
What does it mean food is broken down? It is digested. Food is digested.
Digest.
It's written over here, beta. You read it out as broken down, isn't? Isn't it, beta? What is the other word that I'm giving you is now? Digested. So simple it has become. So whenever the digestion takes place, what we get better? Energy. What we get?
Energy.
Energy.
Energy is released, and then we start working.
Mm.
How is it? Is easy or difficult?
Easy.
Now you understood? So I put it in a different format. So breathing is what? It's a part of respiration. Taking in oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide. Inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide. In the meantime, what is happening in our body is the digestion of food. Now, when you eat something, when you take the food, as soon as you put the food inside your body or in the stomach, where does it go? The food goes into the stomach. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Do you get energy?
Yes, ma'am.
As soon as you eat,
Yes.
you get energy? No.
Yeah.
No. When you put food in your mouth and then it goes into the stomach, then it will go to the small intestine, then the large intestine, and the anus, and then it's thrown out of the body. Until and unless the food is digested, you will not get the energy. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, where does it get digested? It gets digested only in the small intestine. Remember that. This also I've taught you. The food gets
Yes.
digested only in the small intestine. Remember that? You remember now? So until unless it reaches small intestine and the food is digested, you will not get energy. Okay? So if you want instant energy, remember what we take? We take glucose water. What we take better? Glucose water. Which is
Glucose
simple
water.
sugar. It goes straight into the blood. Whereas if we make lemon water, sweet lime water, limbu pani. I hope you know what is limbu pani.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you take limbu pani or sugar water, it will take half an hour for you to have energy. Whereas you can take glucon D and you can take instant energy because glucon D gets mixed. It's a simple sugar. And whereas lime water it is a complex sugar. It has to be broken down into simple sugar. How it can be broken down? Until as it is digested, it cannot be broken down.
Yes,
So the
yes.
food has to be digested. And it takes half an hour for it to be digested for any food in our body. So we get energy after half an hour minimum. Again,
Yes.
depending upon the food that we take. Any problem so far? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
Nicely? Have you
Yes.
understood it nicely?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what is going hand in hand, beta? If we don't respire, we will not get energy. The food will not be digested. What do you say?
Yes.
So both has to go hand in hand. What is that? What has to go hand in hand, beta? Respiration and digestion. Say respiration and
Respiration and digestion.
they both have to go hand in hand because respiration is getting oxygen and without oxygen the food cannot be digested. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So respiration is a must for digestion purpose. Fine, good. Now let's see what exactly respiration does. Start. Start to read, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Respiration is the process by which food glucose is broken down in the cells of body with the help of oxygen to release energy. Since respiration takes place in cells of the body, it is called cell,
Cellular.
cell, cellular respiration.
So what happens? See, what is happening in the cell? Read, beta.
Glucose plus oxygen, carbon dioxide.
Now, glucose plus oxygen gives. What is this? It is gives. What you will say, beta? Gives.
Gives.
What it gives, beta?
Glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide.
What else?
Plus plus water and plus energy.
Understood? So this formula that you have, this chemical equation, you have to understand that glucose is sugar. What is glucose, beta? Sugar. So glucose and oxygen we are getting from respiration, it mixes and what it releases? Carbon dioxide. Also it gives out water as well as energy. And this energy is used for working. You are studying, you are reading, you are writing, you are helping mother, you are playing, you are running, you are walking. All these activities are taken care of by the energy that you get from these two. Understood?
Yes.
Any problem? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
Girls, rest of the girls, they are not taking part. Rest of the girls, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, the same thing, you will let me know if you've got something extra in this slide. What is respiration? Now, that was given in a theoretical manner. This is given point wise. So I'm showing you both ways how you have to remember. Yes, better start.
Can I read?
Yes, you have to give your name again, please.
Rajhani Sakina.
Read it.
What is inspiration? The releasing of energy. When
Release of
food,
energy. There is no releasing.
the
What
release of energy.
what is written that only you have to speak out. Okay, beta?
Okay.
Fine. Then
When food substances are broken down by o-
oxidation.
oxidation into similar
Simpler.
substance,
Simpler, beta.
simpler substance,
Substance.
such
That
as
means just a moment. Energy is released when what is broken down? Food substances. What is oxidation? Plus O2. When oxygen is added, it is called as oxidation. I'm giving you this terminology, beta. So you understood what is oxidation, beta?
yes,
Oxygen is added, so it is oxidation. And the complex becomes simpler substances. Yes, the complex sugar will become simple sugar. What else is given out, beta? Hello? What else is
yes,
given
ma'am.
out? Yes. What else is given out? Such
Yes,
as,
ma'am.
yeah, read it out.
Such, such
Such,
as carbon dioxide and water.
this is what we read it out. Carbon dioxide, water, and
Energy.
what it is called as
It is
Chemical
chemical
process.
process.
chemical process. Why? We got a chemical equation. Isn't it? We got a. Now, what is written? What is this question? Read, and you have to give me the answer. Please read it.
Do you think plant
Respire.
respire?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is the answer?
Yes.
Tell me. Yes. Who said yes, beta?
Zainab Rupani.
Good. Plant is also respiring. Plant is also respiring. It is also breathing. It is also taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. This also I taught you when we
Yes.
were doing photosynthesis, remember? So
Yes.
photosynthesis is taking place only in daytime, whereas respiration is taking daytime as well as nighttime. But we cannot see respiration in the morning. Why? Because photosynthesis is more than than the respiration. You understand now? And that's the reason we don't sleep under the tree at night because it releases carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is very harmful for our body. So we may die during our sleep. Yes, better read. Now you have understood. Before we start, I should make you understand that respiration, the definition of respiration, the concept of respiration, what
Yes,
is all
ma'am.
about. I hope you all the Children of this class have understood, and then only
Yes,
we'll go
ma'am.
to the types of respiration now. Now we're going to deal with the types of respiration. Read it, Peter. Please read.
Respiration. There are two types of respiration: aerobic respiration and
Read it with me. Aerobic, say
respiration and
aerobic.
aerobic
Anaerobic. Say it again.
aerobic
No, anaerobic.
anaerobic respiration.
Simple? Simple?
Yes.
Read.
Number two, types of respiration. There are two types of respiration. They are aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is respiration in which glucose broken down in the presence of oxygen to release carbon dioxide, water and energy. It takes place in most organisms. Glu- glucose glucose gives carbon dioxide plus water and energy.
So what you should write over here? Glucose plus
Gives
oxygen. No,
oh,
presence of oxygen is given. You did not put it down. What you have to write?
oxygen.
Glucose plus
Oxygen.
oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Have you understood?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
as the name suggests, aerobic. What is the name? Aerobic means oxygen. What is the meaning of aerobic, beta?
Oxygen.
Presence of oxygen. This is how you have to remember. You have to remember everything with the points, with the hints, with the tips. So name aerobic suggests presence of oxygen. Carbon dioxide plus water plus energy, that we know already. Okay, so in the presence of oxygen is made for aerobic respiration. Now let's see the anaerobic respiration. Read.
Anaerobic respiration is respiration in which glucose broken down in the absence of oxygen to release alcohol, carbon dioxide and energy. It
Okay.
takes place in
East.
yeast.
Okay. Also say.
Glucose plus absence of oxygen gives alcohol plus
Again, you have to read a bit. You left this for in anaerobic respiration in our muscle cells. You do not read it.
in an in anaerobic in an aerobic respiration in our muscle cells glucose is broken down in the absence of oxygen to release lactic acid and energy.
Yeah. So now we will see aerobic respiration. I hope you have understood in the presence of oxygen. Now we are going to see anaerobic respiration in the absence of oxygen. The first case is yeast. First case is yeast. I hope you know what is yeast. One we make curd and the other we make alcohol. So in the absence of oxygen, glucose is converted to alcohol. See, this carbon dioxide remains the same. Energy remains the same. So instead of water, we are getting alcohol. That's the only difference that you have to find out. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. Now we are going to talk about the next one. In other respiration, anaerobic respiration that is happening in our body, glucose is broken down in the muscle cells, in the cells of our body, glucose is broken down in the absence of oxygen, and what it releases? Lactic acid. What it releases? Lactic acid. And then we get pain. Have you ever observed pain in the body? Hello, all of a sudden you get pain in the body. Have you ever observed? When you're running, especially when
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
running, and suddenly you get pain. and then you just hold that position. That
Yes.
it may be your stomach, it may be your arms, it may be your legs, it may be anything. That means the oxygen is not reaching that portion of a body. It is an indication. It is giving you a signal that there is a lack of oxygen in that particular body, and then you get that cramps, you get the pain, terrible pain. You cannot walk more. That sort of pain you get. So that means what we do? We start rubbing that portion. Have you ever observed that? We start rubbing the portion so that
Yes.
the oxygen will reach that place. Slowly, the after rubbing it or after massaging that portion, or that locality, uh, the pain is eased off. This we get a relief from pain. Okay, so that is an indication that the oxygen has not reached that particular place. So can anyone define the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration better? Any of you?
What,
You can
ma'am?
go one by one, you can go in groups. Just explain the difference between anaerobic and aerobic. Start. In your own words, you can explain. Or you can give me as a point in the form of points also you can give me. Yes, but who will give me the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? Hello? Did you understand my question or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand my question?
Yes.
Yeah, so explain that better. Whatever I taught you, or if you have understood, you just try to give me in short the main difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Yes? Who will explain? Hello? Because we are wasting time. Please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please explain the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration.
Okay, ma'am.
Say,
Aerobic respiration is which glucose is broken
read out.
down.
I did not ask you to read it out. I asked you how you will differentiate. You say it in your own words. Don't read out. Can you do that? Can you do it? Simple. First difference is in aerobic respiration is the presence of oxygen, whereas in anaerobic respiration there is absence of it. This is how you have to start with.
Okay, ma'am.
What I wanted. How do you define both type of respiration? Yes. Now next, what is the second difference?
And aerobic respiration is water, and aerobic respiration is alcohol
You have to say that in aerobic respiration, carbon dioxide and water
plus
and
energy.
energy is released. Whereas in anaerobic
And
respiration, if you take the case of yeast, we get alcohol along with water and energy. Sorry, alcohol along with carbon dioxide and energy. Got it now? And also, in case of human, sometimes we get pain in the body.
yes,
There's a formation of lactic acid in the body, and we get pain. We, no doubt, we get energy, but we also get the
pain.
accumulation of lactic acid in the muscle cells, which gives the cramp, which gives the pain, because there's no oxygen at that particular place. That's it. How much time did it take, Beta? Yes? So this is how you have to make me understand. Don't read out the whole content. So have you understood all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problem? Seventh
No,
standard.
ma'am.
I'm
No,
asking all
ma'am.
of you. Any problem? Hmm? Now we go in detail regarding aerobic respiration. Read better.
Okay, ma'am. Aerobic respiration. Definition. The release of relatively large amount of energy
Okay.
by the by the breakdown of food substances in the presence of oxygen.
So aerobic respiration, hope you have understood. Lots of
Yes.
energy released. Huge amount of energy is released. How? When the food substance is digested. So when the food substance is broken down
Yes.
in presence of oxygen, that is aerobic respiration. Any problem so far?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Hmm? Okay. Where does it occur? What is written over here? What is written?
Aerobic respiration occurs at the cell in the
I hope you have understood. Where is it happening? It is happening in the
cell.
show you this. No, where, which place of the cell? This place. Here is the respiration. This is called as mitochondria. What it is called as? It's the first time you are hearing it, I think so. In 8th standard, you will work in detail. This is mitochondria. Here, the respiration is taking place.
Okay.
Here, the respiration is taking place in this part of the cell. So, I'm giving you extra information, okay? Understand? This is how the cell looks like. And this is called nucleus, where I talked about the chromosomes. Remember? This is the nucleus. And here you get those chromosomes. Got it?
Yes.
Something new you have understood today?
Yes.
Hmm? The
Yes.
chloroplast is called the kitchen of the cell. Yes or no?
What? What?
Yes?
Yes.
Chloroplast is called as kitchen of the cell. Leaf is called as kitchen of the cell. Why? Because it is a chloroplast, the green structure. Same way, respiration takes place in mitochondria. So this is what you have learned today. See, this is how it looks like. This is mitochondria. Don't go in detail. I just want to show you that the respiration takes place in mitochondria. This is how mitochondria looks. Now, when you go to 8th standard, it will be very easy for you to understand. Now, again, we will do in detail regarding aerobic respiration. Say, read it better.
Okay, ma'am. Aerobic respiration.
Who is it? What happened? Someone else wants to read? Hello? Please carry on, better.
Yes, ma'am.
Please carry on. Carry on, better. Please read.
Aerobic respiration. Breakdown of this food substance occurs in the mitochondria.
Chondria. Say it again.
Similarly, chondria. Similarly to composition
Similar
of the fuel,
combustion of fuel. Who is it, better?
com-
What's your name?
Sakina.
Sakina. But you have to practice, right? You read it today, but you have to practice more.
Okay, ma'am.
Similar to combustion of fuel. Say it again. Similar to,
Similarly to combustion,
it's not similarly
similar
written.
to
Combustion,
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 very good, of fuel.
combustion of the fuel,
There's no the, no
combustion of
dash,
the combustion
of,
of fuel
of fuel. Very good. Now, which is the next point?
can be written in the word equation.
Say,
Oxygen,
no, it's
oxygen plus
glucose. It is glucose.
glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water plus creating lots of energy.
Good. So, what actually is this aerobic respiration? There's something extra information that you got in this slide. That obviously food substances are broken down. That means it is, in other words, it is digested. Where does it occur? Mitochondria. That's what I showed you just now. It's combustion of fuel. What is the meaning of combustion of fuel? When we burn wood, yes, when we burn gas, diesel, petrol, we are combustion. We are using it up, isn't it? We get energy. When we burn fuel, we get energy. It's similar to that. The word equation becomes glucose plus oxygen. We get carbon dioxide, water, but lots of energy. We don't get little energy, but we get lots of energy in aerobic respiration. Okay. Now we come to anaerobic respiration. Read only the first para and the second para, and that's it. Do not go down. Yes, better read. When I ask you to stop, then you have to stop it. Please read. Hello.
Ma'am, can I read Almas?
Yes, better read.
Yeast performs the process of anaerobic respiration, which leads to the production of alcohol by incomplete breakdown of sugar. It is for the reason that yeast is used in the production of wine and beer. The anaerobic conversion of sugar to carbon dioxide and alcohol by yeast is called fermentation.
That's it.
Yeast,
That's it. That's it. That's it. And this is how the yeast looks like. See, can you see this? This electron micrography. This is how it looks like. What are these? This is called as budding. What it is called as budding. You must be having curd, dahi at your place. Yes or
yes,
no? This is due to yeast. This is how it multiplies and the milk gets transformed into curd. Milk is liquid, remember that. And curd is solid. Right? This is the process where it divides and then the milk gets transformed into curd. This is how it looks like. Any problem, beta? Hello? Any problem?
no,
No,
ma'am.
you know how the yeast looks like. This is yeast. Okay? Now, what is the difference with the aerobic and anaerobic respiration? Now here you can see instead of water we are getting alcohol. Why? If there would have been complete breakdown of sugar, we would get water. But here it is incomplete breakdown. What is given over here, beta? Incomplete breakdown. It's not completely digested. And hence we are getting alcohol. So we use it for alcohol breweries or industries as wine and beer. At home, your mama must be making the dough of idli or dosas. Did you observe that? Or common
Yes, ma'am.
dhoklas. Remember that? In the morning she would put, and in the afternoon or in the evening it will become the double the size. What it is called as? This is called as fermentation. What it is called as? Fermentation.
Fermentation.
And those the sponginess you get, the sponginess of dhokras is due to the carbon dioxide gas. You understand? And you get a typical smell. What you call it is atho avanu. Atho. That is a typical smell that you get is the alcohol smell. What is it called as beta? Alcohol smell. This process is known as fermentation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we can see the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Please start. And you can explain to me if you wish to. Just read better. What is the first point?
Occurs in the presence of O2.
Oxygen.
Yes.
Next.
It occurs in the absence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration.
You agree or not? We will go point by point. You agree with the point? What is written
Yes.
over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Second point. Okay, second point.
It involves the aerobic respiration. It involves the exchange of gases between an organism and outside environment. Anaerobic respiration. Exchange of gases in absent.
Okay, so you understood now?
Yes.
So exchange of gases between an organism. Now I'm an organism, right? Or you are an organism. And the
Yes.
environment is outside environment is atmosphere. Please put off your mic. Someone's mic is on. Yeah, thank you. So you are an organism and the atmosphere is the surrounding or the environment. There's a exchange of gases. What are the exchange of gases? Vita? Oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is let out. Yes or no?
Yes.
Whereas in fermentation, there's we close the lid. We close with the lid. Have you observed that? Whenever we are keeping the dhokras and the dough for fermentation, we close it. So there's no exchange of gases. Is it so? We cover the vessel. Do you understand or not?
Yes.
Okay, so there's no exchange of gases in fermentation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the next point.
Aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. It it occurs in the cytoplasm and
Plasma,
mitochon,
mitochondria.
mitochon, mitochondria. Anaerobic respiration. It occurs only in cy,
Cyt-
uh, cy, cy,
Cytoplasm.
cytoplasm.
Please put off your mic, better. Someone's mic is on. So understood now?
Yes.
So we get this aerobic respiration in mitochondria as well as cytoplasm, whereas in anaerobic it is only in cytoplasm. Next point.
Yes, ma'am. It always releases
What? Carbon dioxide, say
a
CO2. Carbon dioxide, say
carbon
CO2
dioxide,
and water
CO2,
and
and water.
H2O. Yes. And here it may change. It is not always
And
carbon and water because we get alcohol over here. What we get better?
alcohol.
So why this at first may vary. Sometimes it is alcohol, sometimes it is lactic acid. So it depends where the anaerobic respiration is taking place. Okay. The next one we will not read.
Lecture over.
Just a moment, beta. Just one moment. Where it is happening? Cells in a body. And where does it happen? Yeast and muscle cells. Only over there. Okay? Fine.
Yes.
So I hope you have understood